Lake Ridge, we have an elected group of leaders, and those leaders meet once a month to look over our finances, to talk about some of the bigger things that are taking place, to help our pastoral staff and others to discern, well, what is the direction that God is taking us? And what are the places where we feel that He's asking us to step out in faith in our community? I want to take a little bit of time to introduce some of those people to you so that you get a chance to know who they are and what they care about and how it is that they came to be on leadership as well.
Well, I am married to Jack, and we've been married for 31 years.
31, holy smoke, okay.
Yeah.
And you have three?
We have 3 boys, Dustin, James, and Ken.
And then some grandkids.
6 grandkids.
Wow.
Well, my name is David. I am married, and I've been married for 8.5 years to Jamie. We have 2 kids, Journey and Emerson. Emerson's 4, Journey's 6.
I've been married 13.5 years. My husband's name is Rob. We have 2 kids. We have a 5-year-old son, Lucas, and we have a 1-year-old foster daughter, Madeline.
I'm Shirley. I'm married to Rick, and we have a 20-year-old daughter, and who still lives at home along with another 20-year-old who really keeps life interesting.
Mostly because I was, at the time, and still now even, I'm still seeking personal growth. I found it as an opportunity to get involved with Lake Ridge. I wanted to get involved.
I thought maybe this is a time where I am able to help. I think my skills over the last 33 years in business and looking after the finances and corporate, it was probably time for me to get back into the swing of things a little bit and help.
Well, mostly the leadership team's been working on getting our charitable status, and there's been a lot of paperwork and
We've had a lot of conversations about future and where we see Lake Ridge having a permanent presence in our community, and we've been talking about the transition from becoming a toddler church and growing up and getting our CRA status and all that kind of stuff, which means that we've grown and we've kind of passed that initial stage, which is exciting, and now we're on to the next stage.
Yeah.
To trust in God's plan. I know, especially with, I'm kind of a type A personality, so it's easy for me to hold things tightly, but when you're on a group of people and you're listening to everyone, how everyone feels that God is speaking to us as a church, then it's easier to let go and say, yeah, this is actually God's church, not my idea of what Lake Ridge should be.
you know, sometimes I think, oh, it'd be nice to have a campus where, you know, maybe we have a facility where we actually don't have to have church in a box and set up and take down every Sunday.
I mean, we have such a young church right now, with a lot of young kids. I mean, but in 10 years, those young kids aren't going to be so young anymore. They're going to be looking for a place. And I really hope and I pray and I dream that Lake Ridge will be that place for my kids, that the church that I attended was there for me.
Some investments in low-income housing, maybe some small businesses scattered throughout Chestermere, you know, maybe a laundromat, maybe
I would love to be able to be anywhere in the community where we're not separate. We're with lots of organizations and lots of groups of people.
Like an automotive garage where you can come and work on your car.
You don't say this very often, but Lake Ridge started in your living room.
Yeah.
So tell us, in that time, what has been the most fun thing to watch as Lake Ridge has kind of grown over the last 4.5, 5 years? What's been fun?
It's just, it's amazing how it's gone from like 20 people to, I don't know, 160, I guess, at this particular point. Way too many for our living room. But it's pretty powerful to see how God is creating this church, how He's allowing it to move forward. And wow, yeah, 4 years. It's come a long way.
Where the community of Chestermere can rub shoulders with us, where we can rub shoulders with them, and yeah, just connect, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Forever and ever, amen.